Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Dover International Speedway. My name is John Theodore. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're at the Monster Mile, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded broadcast at youtube.com/C/John Theodore. So glad you're watching, however you're tuning in. Starting 11th in the number 14 Corey Bush for Congress 2018 Ford Fusion. And we're getting ready to go green. I don't think they actually think it's the Green Bay Packers quarterback, Cranky Puppet. Aaron's pretty well known in the community at this point. There we go. Green flag. Ah, and we're away cleanly. So I love NIS Fix, man. You get in here, everyone at least knows how to start without spinning the tires. So on that alone, I'm appreciative.
Still there?
Side by side with Joshua L. Adams here in the number 4. He's going to yield. And we're in 10th off the start.
Very nice work, Romano. Can we get another one?
Just got to take care of them tires. If this thing goes wrong, that will pay off. Diving it down into the corner. Getting a look underneath the 13 as we come off of 4.
Outside. Good day. Still there.
And down into turn 1 again. Moving forward. I love Dover. Joshua's getting decent run on me through 1 and 2. There's a caution. First caution of the race.
I know, man.
Lap 3. I think we need to put an age limit on it. There is an age limit on racing, Chad. There is an age limit on racing. All right. Well, let's see. Michael Ducker is caught up in it.
Probably. All right, looks like you're going to be lining up.
Jake caught up.
Now a guy came off the corner and he got up into the wall and basically was dead center backstretch. So
3 laps on
like
tires.
For position.
I'm thinking that I want to pit. I'm sure some folks will stay out, but I'm going in. I'm sure we'll get a bunch of folks who heed the call as well. Some will stay out. Number 14 is the pit stall. I like to have tires at Dover, especially in a situation like this. There we go. Nicely into our stall. We should be able to beat the 4 out. Oh, we'll definitely beat the 4 now. Oh, yeah. No limit on tires in this one.
That's it, go.
I do use the cautions for TAT generally, Schneeflock. I know. We lost a little track position. We'll get it back.
You'll be lining up behind the 22.
There are isolated situations where I will stay out or get 2 tires here at Dover. But I generally want to pit. I mean, look at that. The right's already at 98 after just 3 laps. So, yeah, this track will chew up tires. Some of these guys in the back who didn't pick are about to regret it. Possibly. Katie's going in again. I'm not sure why. So we were in 9th, I think, when that caution came out.
You're going to be on the outside.
And let's see, when we come back around, we'll see how many spots this actually cost us.
21.7.
14th. So we lost 5 spots. .75 is that's not 0.75 seconds per lap, that's 0.75%. Oh yeah. It's gonna, the guys who stayed out if it goes long are gonna regret.
I like the idea, but we have a long race to go here.
I was just about to ask that.
All right, here we go.
I mean, if everybody stops, I'm okay with it. Just driving like a piece of shit.
This thing is real junk, isn't it?
Everyone's always complaining about things that will happen every NIS fixed. Drivers complain. I'm gonna start putting together the rules of the drinking game so that you guys can follow along. One of them is definitely gonna be every time someone complains about the setup, you must take a drink. That is gonna be one of them for sure.
1 minute 7:28.5 3 inside, inside, still inside.
We're working around Aaron Rodgers there.
Clear low.
He's one of the ones who did not pit. All right, settled out into 12th. There's no need to be super aggro with these tires right on the get-go. I've got an advantage of about 2%.
24.263.
And that's going to carry through, so as long as I don't abuse them, I'll have a little bit of advantage on everyone for this duration, for the duration of this run. Biggest thing is don't wreck the car early. I've got it clean, I want to keep it that way. I'll let other people hit the wall, damage their rides, mess up that way.
24.6. Outside.
We want to keep this thing nice and clean and have a good bullet at the end.
Clear.
That puts us up to 11th. Now we're working on the 13 of Wesley Roach. And then it's the 1 and the 3 cars.
24.451.
We will already be back to where we were when we pitted. We would have been in 8th because Katie pitted from up front. So 3 more spots to get exactly to where we would have been. Takes a little bit of time to get those spots back for sure. But if you're smart about it, then you've got an advantage on the guys in front of you.
Still there. Clear high.
It would be really nice if this thing runs long.
24.579. Sit back, get that rhythm.
Five of Zack Nichols, I think he might have pitted with us. Or actually, I'm sure of it. Unless he was one that we nabbed right on the restart.
24.581.
But I think that he pitted with us. I have no idea. I wouldn't pit for tires under green. I would just run it out.
24.579.
Cautions are so frequent here. I don't think we're going to be making green flag pit stops, but I will run this thing bone dry before I pit under green.
24.72.
Try my best to not wreck.
Yeah, see, Aaron's staying out. He's regretting it right now because now he is just surrounded by cars that pitted at this point, and that is not fun. You never want to be the last guy on old tires.
24.878.
Forward progress has stalled a little bit here in 10th, but again, I'm not really getting super aggressive about it. Cockrell receives throughput fell to an unacceptable level. That's too bad for him. So Clifton is done. I don't even know if he was one of the drivers. I don't recognize that name on the driver list. So he might have been a spotter or something. 5 is Zack Nichols getting a little loose coming off the corner there. Michael Meredith right in front of us here. We know that he's quick. Michael's always a pretty quick driver. I think he took it. I don't think he qualified, so he took advantage of that caution to gain a little track position. There's no sense in having contact, making folks mad, or getting wrecked early in a race.
25.2, Nick. Inside.
Zach got a really good run on me through that corner.
Inside. Still inside, even up.
Oh, geez. Son of a gun.
Caution. It's open. No, close.
That was unnecessary.
Josh, you're not running me over.
You're going to be lining up behind the 27. Behind the 7. You're going to have to come around the 28.
Good job,
You're going to have to come around the 28. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 7.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Think I'm okay. We'll just get it all. We'll just get all the damage repaired.
This thing's on ice after 5 laps.
16, I'll let you back.
I didn't hit the inside wall too hard there, thankfully.
Don't worry, I'll be going back instead.
Let's see. No engine damage. That's good.
Just want to make sure I don't
Just
get
a scuff.
black going to the pit. You're good, Irons.
We'll remember that one. We'll just put that one in the memory bank.
It's open.
Dave Dragula, how's it going? So that's put us in a hole. We're going to spend a good chunk of this race now just fighting out of that track position hole. Nope, no apology, nothing from him. I ain't going to ask for one either. Let's get this thing repaired properly while we have the time to do it, and then we will fight our way back up through. 33.6 optional, that ain't too bad. Yeah, no, those G27s they really have one part that's a weak link in there, but when it goes, it's bad.
How bad's you hurt, John?
I don't think it's too bad. 33. Don't think there's any engine damage.
What happened to John?
Impatience.
That's it, go! You'll be lining up behind the 7. Behind the 28.
So yeah, it's all repaired. Idling right where it should be. I think I should be fine.
Alright, you're gonna have to come around to 15.
Just nosed it in there. Hey, Team Rady 48, congratulations to you, man. That's awesome. First oval win, congratulations. It's real early, lap 25 at 200. Long way to go. All that streaming gets Kenducci revs up, and then he needs to wind down with the soothing, melodic tone of my voice.
Get behind the 26.
I just lull him to sleep at night.
1 minute 7.177.
So we're going to restart on the inside right behind Aaron again. JP's back here too. All the streamers are hanging out in the back here. You're on 14 hours of work. Wow.
They got to give a show at the end, you know. You wreck on lap 20, that's no fun.
Tell me about it.
I'm 15th. I think I'm too damn close to the front.
You keep as much stuff in front of the camera as possible.
I like the view out front. That's just me though. Track's next week. Kansas for the NASCAR series.
Get that thing cleaned out real well. Couple holes on that thing. Go. Pace car's off. Be ready.
There's a nice restart. There we go.
Second. Outside. Outside clear.
They're not wrecking.
Minute 1.28.
I don't know how he saved it, but he did.
That's good. We're going by Aaron. He'll let us go.
Still there. All clear.
We're already up to 22nd again. Hers in track position. Car still feels fine. As long as she don't... Oh, no.
Yep, there goes John again.
That one was worse. That was a lot worse. Dang it.
There's a real fucking problem out there to throw the damn caution. Close. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up.
That hurt the engine. Son of a gun.
Alright, you're going to have to come around this pace car. You'll be lining up behind the 28.
Yeah, I think that's a D-O-N-E. Good.
It's pretty... That one hurt it a lot worse.
Yeah, what did Kurt Busch say one year? You know what this race is? J-O-K-E.
That thing jumped sideways on me more than it has all week. That's a lesson there. Just don't, you know, stay focused. I got a little distracted thinking about other things.
Looked like the car just never got straight coming up off the corner. That's really what it looked like from back here.
Yeah, I think I just had too much wheel in it when I put the foot down. Lost focus for a second at the worst possible spot.
That always happens to me off turn 2. I'm going through the corner, then it brakes a little bit, but then it just drifts all the way up through the straightaway.
But we're not done yet. We just got to get in here and get the repairs. I'm not even going to take tires or... I'll take fuel, but no tires.
Safer better on the inside.
Because I want to get all the repairs this time. I want to try to get this thing back as good as it can be. Nathan, how's it going? I'm really worried about the engine now, though, because it's got engine damage, so... Oh, geez, that's 8 minutes of optional. That's hurt badly. I'm actually going to sit here and get all of them, even if I lose a few laps, and try to get it back. Because I've learned from experience that if you don't get all the repairs now, the engine will more than likely blow. So it's better to try to get it repaired and then fight your way back. I'll at least go 1 lap down. I might not go more than that, but... I mean, I will do that if I have to. Yeah, that's the idea. I could salvage something. I'm so disappointed. I'm going to have to do Saturdays. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do Saturday. I'll do Sunday night, I guess. Nope, that's APS-TS. Son of a gun. You know what? While we're doing this, I'm going to wind it back and take a look at the first caution. Which after this, we were fine. He just came right up into me. No apology, nothing. We'll remember that one for sure. He started my issues. I finished them off, clearly. All right, let's try.
That's it, go.
We know that if we go more than a lap down, it's going to be big trouble. But if this thing blows, we're cooked. So... just going to try to baby the thing.
1 to go.
And hope we get more cautions.
Looking like you're going to be on the outside, but you probably know better than I. Get behind the 27.
Yeah, it's still got engine damage, so we're just going to have to watch the temps.
Minute 45.42.
Son of a gun. Tyler may well have been the victim of impatience as well. Right behind the 15. There's Brent in the 21. He's a lap down. And I don't want to blow. But let's see. Son of a gun. I hate it because this is one of my strongest tracks. I really wanted to have a good one here.
We're trying to get Cody figured out. Stuff's messed up. Okay. Base goes off. You ready? Green flag.
We're just going to take it real easy.
Sorry, I was taking that way easy on that start.
51.
Kind of too early to mash it.
Inside.
Let these guys by.
Clear. Inside. Quarter. Clear low.
There we go. Just babying the thing.
26.516. Inside. Clear inside.
I'm only 1 lap down right now. Just got to make it to the next caution. Just hoping that it's a caution fest at this point. We'll worry about getting back on the lead lap after we're able to repair everything.
26.465.
Next caution, there'll be a lucky dog, so we'll have more time. Just trying to save the engine as much as possible. That kind of keeps it a little bit cool. Keeps the wear and tear on it a little bit less.
7, 8, 3.
Although I can't do that too much. I'm going to have to try to run it a little bit harder just to try to stay on the lead lap. Let's see what kind of lap time we get out of it if we're still running it the way that we should be.
25.827.
Thing's definitely under power right now. We got a lot more repairs to make on it. And I'm worried about that because it's a long race to try to make a engine go that's this sick right now.
25.0.
The aero damage isn't too much of a problem. It's that engine damage that we need to get addressed. Nah, can't intentionally throw one. We just need some other people to have some problems now. We've had our share of bad luck for the race. Just need that mallet to come down on someone else's head.
25.161.
If we catch some brakes, I mean, as long as the engine holds together, we're still in this thing. Especially being only one lap back. If we can get all of these repairs, we'll be in good shape. But if this thing decides to go long green now, we'll be in real trouble.
I'm up the track.
Alright. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Carson,
Good,
down
good,
off
good,
the
good,
wall
good.
there. I'm sorry, man.
Line up behind the 16.
I was trying my best to try and give you as much room as possible. I got in the wall.
I'm going to be behind the 16.
All right. So we're going to cool the engine. We're actually going to come in.
Race car in 2.
Well, actually,
Come around
I think they changed the.
I didn't see if he got the inside wall.
Did they change the penalty for closed pit from EOL to black flag?
Damage, but I didn't hit anything after our contact.
So, yeah, we'll get in there and get some.
Well, it looked like you felt like you hit me, but
All you do is give advice to get people banned. Fair enough, Tim. TM sites. I will note that. All right. So we'll get fuel. No tear off. No tires again. It's still more important to get the damage repaired. Tires shouldn't be wearing too much. I'm going real easy on them right now.
21. Get the lucky dog.
21 gets the lucky dog this time, so we can get it next time. Yeah,
Line up behind the 16.
I was the only car.
Charlie, if you want to talk smack, then how about you just PM me yourself instead of PMing your buddy?
One lap down that time.
well, I'll just say then.
Or
Take my nose off.
I wasn't the only car one lap down that time, so this coming time I should be.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna send it.
So let's get in there. We
Because
should
they
get
didn't wipe
maybe
out half the
another
damn field.
minute. Another minute of
I
repairs.
think he should. I'm just saying.
It's not taking your nose off, I'm just taking the inside lane. I'm sorry. Sorry you can't take the outside, I don't understand.
The road's open.
I didn't even get any damage from that end.
Anthony has gone from keyboard warrior to mic warrior. Nice.
Behind the 16.
Oh, alright. Well, I took a little bit.
Can't be too bad, you hit it pretty straight.
All right.
Yeah, it was weird.
I can actually go
kind of kicked me out into
minimize distance
no
here.
traction out there anyway.
So let's get in there. We want to get as much of this damage repaired. As we can. We're at 6 minutes of optional. Next caution, if we get the lucky dog, that'll help. Pace car's 12 seconds back. We'll wait until he gets to 3 seconds back and then go. Yeah, it was 8 though, so we've gotten a chunk of it down already. We just need, you know, about 6 cautions, minute at a time, and we'll be back to full song. And hopefully we get a lap back at some point in there. All right.
That's it, go.
We just got to be real easy on it until we get it fixed.
We are on 1 to go. One thing to remember on these restarts, watch to your inside.
We're out in front of the wave around cars.
Inside, you're getting into turn 1.
Okay, so the tires are at 94%. We'll maybe take tires next time. Or maybe not.
1 minute 47.538. Should be starting behind the 9.
Let JP get up here. There we go. So we're on a lap all by ourselves right now. If we can get the lucky dog, we'll be in real good shape. That puts us back on the lead lap. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I'll let these guys go by.
0.925. Clear high, clear high. Outside.
Still just riding.
Still there at your door. Clear up top.
Okay.
Oh, you got wrecked from running P7 in top split? Dang, Caden. That sucks, man. I got wrecked in this one as well, and then I wrecked myself, making a stupid mistake. I'm just trying to baby the thing right now and hopefully get a couple cautions and get the repairs that I need to keep the engine together. I think we've already had 4 cautions, so the odds of us getting 6 more are not, it's, you know, it's non-zero. Novak started in 3rd and stacked everyone up. Well, dang. That's embarrassing for him.
25.304.
25.3. That is a lot slower than I should be going. Engine's already feeling better, though. I didn't check it in neutral. I didn't have time. I'll let John go to the inside here. Perfect. We get the lucky dog this time.
That's just really unfortunate.
Closed.
Be a long night.
Yeah, we got a little bit more. Yeah, you got Sunday at least. That's true. I don't think I can do Sunday.
I might
We'll see.
Alcohol.
I got so much stuff going on this weekend. This was kind of going to be my only shot at it.
Yep. Thanks, man. You're doing good up there.
Yeah, nice, Nathan. Congrats to you on that. Yeah, Mike, I got wrecked, and then I lost it myself off of 4. The one that I lost it myself is what did all the damage. So let's see. I think that we are still going to do... So I'm going to get the lucky dog, get to come around and pit. I think I still want no tires. Don't need a tear off.
Never mind. The other
little bit of fuel.
Go in. Damn you.
Alright, he's a lucky dog. You may pass on the outside. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 17, come around to 16, come around to 19.
I'm just trying to get the damage repaired right now because I want to say... I know that that's the most important thing is to save the engine.
You're going to have to come around to 10. You're going to have to come around to 29. You'll be lining up behind the 17. Start behind the 11. You'll be lining up behind the 31. You'll be starting behind the 1. Line up behind the 8. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 13. Line up behind the 2. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 12. Get behind the 27. This road is open.
Let the 27 by. Where is he? Tyler King. Come on, come on, come on. Get past me so I can pit.
How many cautions is that now?
6.
Too many. The answer is too many.
5 to be exact.
All right. Average lap time is close to a minute. That's funny. All right. Fantasy. I do fantasy NASCAR, yeah. There's a fantasy league that I've got set up. And I also do DraftKings. There it is. Thank you, Marcio, and welcome. Didn't see you in here. Once again, we let the pace car get to within about 3 seconds of us. 3 seconds. Dover pick. No, it's always Dover. I don't have that many NASCAR prints.
16%, meaning I've been on my phone more than I've actually raised.
That's it, go!
Alright, so we got it down to what, like 430 left? That's still a chunk. But we've gotten about half of the damage repaired at this point.
1 to go. Have an opportunity to stay on the inside this time.
Can't do it in your state. Well, it's kind of crazy. Missouri has some of the strictest gambling laws. I'm surprised that it's not legal anywhere when it's legal here. I think that laws that ban gambling wholesale are pretty lame. Regulate it, make sure that it's done in a fair manner, make sure that people, you know what they're signing or know what they're signing up for, and then, let them do it for entertainment.
Line up behind the 7.
You can gamble in Missouri, but they've got this weird rule where you can only gamble on boats. But it's so ridiculous now because if you go to Harrah's, it is obvious that that is not a riverboat. They built a moat around a pool. The password for it is it's water. I think it's in the. If you do the ! fantasy command, that has the password. Nova, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. unfortunately, this race is not going according to plan just yet. We got some engine damage that we're trying to sort out here. But if we continue to get cautions, then we'll be able to continue working on repairing this car. And we might have something left to fight with at the end. I don't think the aero damage is too bad, so if they keep wrecking, we can keep wrenching on it. Kind of stinks being in a position where you're hoping for a lot of cautions and wrecks, but that's where we're at right now. You just drive a mile north of Oklahoma. There you go.
25.155.
Temps are holding okay. I'm just really hesitant. I've been burned too many times by the engine blowing, so I'm super hesitant to do anything other than just really baby the thing right now. It's a long race. We're still in it. I just don't want to push the car right now.
0.062.
Just kind of riding real easy. Not putting a ton of strain on the engine. And, you know, basically running lap times to keep the field in sight.
25.225.
We're on the lead lap again, which is... There we go.
Caution's out.
Oh, Katie Height, that's too bad.
How's my radio been today? Could you hear
Yeah, I
me?
go great through the corners.
Closed. It road is closed.
Then
Um,
Behind the straightaway,
Yep, still no tires. No tear off, we'll get fuel.
I don't have no damage. I fell through, so that's why I'm lapped down.
This time we can get,
Of course, I want to keep it
you
that
know,
way
2
too,
pit
but
stops.
I hear you. It's all right. It's still way too early.
Hopefully get more than a minute of repairs on
I
it.
don't know how early it is or not early anymore. I got one of the big ones at the early part of the race.
There's a giant checkup now to call out.
Pit road is open.
Looks like Katie managed to keep the thing pretty clear. Katie, did you hit anything or just loop it? Your car looks pretty clean still.
She clipped the apron, exiting 2, overcorrected, hit the inside wall.
Yeah, it doesn't looks like she got away with most of it though. The car looks okay. At least in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, from what I saw, she had locked it up before she even got down there.
That's what I was able to get away with on my first one. That's costly. That's valuable repair time that I just lost there. Tempted to go back to 1 lap down with this repair job and just get it right. Hey, Psycho Boy, thanks for the cheer. Much appreciated. Always appreciate the biddies. Let's see. If we go a lap down, we can get it down to
Seems
like
Miles still
2
hasn't had his
minutes.
full of wrecked cars yet.
Which I think is what I'm going to do. Get another big chunk of the repair work taken out and see if we can get the engine back squared away. Yeah, I'll still be the only car 1 lap down. So I'll be able to get the lucky dog. It's basically putting me in the same position that I was. Unless Katie goes a lap down as well. Or whoever that is up there.
No,
Wesley Roach might have gone a lap down, which would not be good.
and this is a rhythm, racetrack. We just got to get a few laps under our belts and just get in the rhythm.
But, yeah, now we're going to get it down to where, 2 minutes 30 left probably.
Well, we'll get about 5 or 6
So we only
more,
need
and then
2
another
more
caution.
cautions.
Yo, let's go to 10 to 20, 30 to 40. Just keep going in that rhythm. We'll be good. We'll have about 20 of them by the end of it.
There we go.
That's it, go!
That was a nice 2-minute repair job.
Definitely what I classify as a rhythm racetrack.
Thing is, don't go more than 1 lap down.
1 to go.
Once I get it back repaired fully,
All in the front.
then I can race and go for it.
I'm surprised the box that is empty has not spoken yet. Give us his wisdom.
All right. And the RPM is coming back, so there's still some engine damage there, but it's coming back in the right direction.
Behind the 9, 2 minutes 52.
And dang it, the 13 did get a lap. Did get lapped, so I'm not the only one who's 1 lap down now. And we're still on these older tires. The right front's at about 89%. We're going to have to get those at some point, but right now I'm not even running the lap times too hard, so it doesn't really matter.
Get the start here. Pace cars off. You ready? Ready.
There are enough cars that we can still get wrecks, so that's good. All these wrecks, it's like 1 car, 1 car, 1 car. We haven't had the big one that takes a chunk of them out yet.
Still out there. You're clear.
Yeah, I'm not going to compete for it yet.
26.35.
You say the big one, I say the best one. As long as we're still in it. .43. Just using all these cautions to try to get as much damage repaired as we can. I think we got like 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. So we still need a couple more. But if they keep wrecking at this rate, we might be able to get all that stuff repaired before halfway. That'd be great. Hey, there is another one. It's
Line up behind the 19.
uh-oh. It's 2 cars.
Brandon, I hate that. I really do. I shouldn't have gone high there.
And that was the one that got Matt Orr. That was the one that got empty box. Dang. There he goes.
I literally had nowhere to go. I had no shade.
All right. No tires again. I don't think that's going to be a video about penalties. It's not penalties that did him in this time. I mean, he's dead on about the disqualification system. He's dead right on that, 100%. What I didn't know is that he was wrong about them being tone deaf to the community. I didn't know that there were polls out where the community had voted to keep the disqualification system in place.
I just feel bad we were battling side by side there, Brandon.
So this one is going to be a short repair job. And then the next one we get the lucky dog.
It's going to have a lap car coming to the outside.
And then we shouldn't need to get last turn after he took P1. That, yeah, that's rage-inducing. Yeah, and the thing is like what I can relate to with Malone is when you race this much,
Bye, empty bot.
you start learning to take it in stride more.
Hope I don't get a penalty.
Oh man, empty box is
Yeah,
like
you guys
seriously
talk
hosed.
about putting a tire limiter in here.
Please,
I hope not.
yeah, please no.
You won't get a black flag. You're not bidding.
There was talk of it, but the majority ruled and said
Line up
no.
behind the 16.
I mean, it's not like real life where, you know, they're getting 2 cautions a race. You know, we got like 8 already. So it would just be guessing when the caution's going to happen.
I'm okay with it.
If you want to see more cautions, put a tire limit in.
Wait a minute, you're saying we can have even more caution?
But wait, there's more.
Mind of Rez YT, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the family here. All right.
I was just about to say, somebody channeling their inner, hi, Billy Mays here!
So let's see, we'll get the damage down under
Chipotle way.
2 minutes. Dayton's the only track you went at? Well, you can't win Daytona too?
And if you wreck right now, I'll throw in another caution.
It almost seemed like when I was between like 1,700 and 2,200, 2,300 I rated.
All right, so yeah, we're going to get this down to like a minute, just over a minute 30 left on the repair clock.
Now.
So we're getting close. Next caution, we get the lucky dog. We get a little bit more repaired. And then we can actually put tires on this beast.
30 minutes and you'll get the free Danica Patrick starter pack.
JP trying to be Jordan Worth, that's funny.
Behind the 19.
Our communications is gotta be a lot
So yeah, I
better.
think we're back to being the only car 1 lap down again.
It's so great, we're practically giving it away.
And we are.
Well, what the fuck was that?
That was actually a little too good there.
You'll be lining up behind the 9.
I do like the league EOL rule for causing a caution.
Sound like Danica.
It seems to settle things down a little bit. And you end up feeling a little bit better when you're like, okay, at least the guy got called out for what he did.
More cautions, entertainers out.
And empty box. Rip. Too bad. So sad.
And we're coming to green this time, but base car's off. Be ready.
All right.
Green, green, green.
Green flag.
Sorry, Nick, I put the tires.
46,
Still taking it
24,
easy.
3, 3.
Plenty of time for more yellows here. And plenty of cars still left to wreck. Still haven't seen the big one.
Hold it.
25.552.
See, rules like that I'm not. That kind of rule just makes it weird. You can't really repair to the point as good as new. There will still be some issues. The main thing that I'm focusing on right now is trying to get all the repairs done so that I hopefully at least have the engine back close to full song. And I'm really babying it right now until I get it to that point, because I've had too much experience in this game where when you don't get all the repairs and you've had engine damage, that the engine can blow at any point if you run it hard for the full race. So I'm really trying to baby this thing around right now, just to try to survive, get to the end, and hopefully get as many points as I can. Nathan, so what happened to me early was the 5 took me out, racing for 10th, just ran over me coming off turn 4, and then the next caution was me losing it on my own coming off turn 4. The first one only did like 33 seconds optional, and I was able to get all that repaired easily. The second one did like 8 minutes of optional.
I don't know if it was him or a Red Bull car, but they just...
And that's what's put us in... The second one, which was all my fault, is the one that really hurt.
On old tires. I don't know, man. I hit him.
But... You know what? We're still,
Get involved in that damn thing.
in it at this point.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind.
I should be getting the lucky dog here again. Get back on the lead lap.
Thinking about like 5 cars. Maybe
Another stop for just fuel and repairs.
Anyone here a hockey fan?
Uh-oh. Katie was at fault on that one.
You get that too?
For like 10 years.
That's funny, Katie Ricardo.
I mean, I'm only a fan of the fight.
Anybody got an update on the Winnipeg Nashville game?
Alright, he's a lucky dog. You may pass the outside.
Hey man, Hurricanes.
Hustle it around.
Come around to 16, come around to 17, come around to 19. Alright. Come around to 15, come around to 30, come around to safe car. You're going to be lining up behind the 16.
Freaking coach.
81 to 200.
If you're talking about the Hurricanes and being there next year, then you have got to be Rod Brindamore friggin' self.
Oh,
You're going to have to come around to 29. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 18.
they're all talking. I can't get an urgent word in edgewise right now.
In every year. Well, I think this might be the one. They might actually make the playoffs. I'll give them this. It is a terrible division for that to be.
I grew up in Raleigh on my way.
Open.
I was here when they won the Stanley Cup.
Come line up behind the
Oh
21.
yeah, it was magic. That was just like, what, 14 years ago now?
You're behind the
Alrighty.
21.
I was there when it happened too, man. That's how it went crazy.
So here we go.
29 and the 18 too fast on pit road.
Down to 35, we're pitting here.
They had really good fans support.
Still not getting tires. When I get new tires on this thing and we're all fixed up,
We didn't get speedy battle, dude.
oh, it's gonna feel nice.
Oh.
And then watch, just my luck, it'll blow like 2 laps later once I start putting the hammer down.
My pit stop. Not the first.
Minute 30.
I don't feel safe up here.
I felt safe too, but those people stopped in front of me.
Sorry about that wreck again. Just
So-
ran out of patience. I barely got into him.
Yeah, next
Sorry.
next caution will
So the Jets and the
finish the
Predators
repair
are
bill, I
nipping
think.
nothing in the first.
How much time's left?
I don't know. My live stream chat's helping me.
It's probably an intermission.
I'm gonna pit.
All right. 5, 4, 3, and we're rolling again.
That's it, go!
Got about 39 seconds left. We know that we can get that
well,
under
if we can go green for a little bit,
one
we'll
caution.
almost be halfway there.
So next caution, I think we actually get to take tires.
Be smart about who's on the outside there.
30 seconds left in the first.
Get behind the 11.
And this might be a bad time to bring this up, but with all these cautions, I've been drinking so much water, I actually need to pee. And we have 120 laps to go. We're not even halfway through.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 9-1. Minute 42.
Pull out the pee battle. No. The problem, Eddie, is if I would have gone another lap down and done it there, then I would have been coming out when they were going green, and risk going 2 laps down. So, let's see. Before I go green,
I can do it 25, 30 laps on it. So I don't think we'll get there.
engine's, you know, it's creeping back to being close to full power, so it's trending in the right direction.
15. Green flag. Stay on the top side. .389.
Everyone in the back is being super cautious. You didn't know. You've got it wrong, Psycho Boy. Number 15 almost gave himself a black flag. They wouldn't black flag me for me passing him.
4-2.
And I don't know what happened. I think he did give himself a black flag, actually. Yeah. There he is. Whoops.
25.282.
All right, come on. Wreck. We need another caution. Eight cautions or so, he'll be back on the lead lap, right? Yeah, we know all about that. We've gotten the lucky dog twice in this one.
25.352.
Just frustrated. This is the race that I always look forward to, is like, you know, I might have a shot at actually going up and getting a win in an NIS race, and it all went wrong right from the start.
25.223.
That's how it happens sometimes, though. Pick up the pieces, move on. Right, this is going, though. It might finish right before the K&N race at 10:45, so we might go ahead and just do that.
25.469.
Is the 5 car actually leading? That's just pouring salt on the wound right there. Well, clearly he's fast. I just hope he wrecks. All right.
.479.
Yeah, I know you. Believe me, I know he's the one who turned me. That needle is still bouncing around like crazy. That's what's got me nervous. Still have about 50 or so seconds of repairs. Just got to get it all done.
25.496.
Yep, should see a Carson anytime soon. You just never know when they're going to get it sorted out and actually get a long run. Was it 30 seconds or 50 seconds that I had left?
25.509.
I know we got it down to under a minute. There we go. So we should be able to get it all and get the tires too.
Come line up behind the 16. You'll be lining up behind the 7.
Thank you for not running me over, Nick.
You cut it right in front of my nose. Go watch that.
Uh-oh, more tempers.
All right, buddy. Line up behind the 7. The road is open.
The trick up 26. I had to go down low.
All right.
But figured I'd miss a 7 anyway.
1-0 Predators.
Damn it.
Aaron's got his chat giving him the scores. Nice. Sitting at about 44 viewers. Should be a... I'm not expecting a high viewership stream tonight while we're limping around here. If we get back into this thing, then we'll give it a show. I'm going to go down and make sure we're in the no collision zone while guys are coming out. There we go. Yep, and there goes Katie. $30 seconds left. Thank you for the speedy work,
She was
boys.
running 8 and then quit.
Yep. One of the fast ones, too.
Yeah, she's always one of the fast ones.
Fine with me. That's a spot.
That's a spot for
I keep drinking water because I'm thirsty and I'm bored.
You get a spot. I get a spot.
All right.
That's it. Go.
We're going to come back around and get
Guys in last place get a spot.
the...
We all get a spot.
Line up behind the 6.
I can't believe it, guys.
last little bit of
Shock.
damage repaired here.
Well, except first or 7. That's kind of sucks for them.
Then we'll see what this car's got in it.
That's one less for them to have to race them.
Line up behind the 2.
We still ain't done wrecking though, boys. Miles has not had his fill of cars yet. We still need at least one more big one.
We haven't even had the big one yet.
Oh shit, what was that first wreck? That was a 6-car wreck.
Exactly, that ain't that big. 10, 15, that's big.
That's what I say, we need about double digits. Now, I mean, that is true, but that was still a good sized wreck for a lap.
That's it.
Say
Go.
26 car wreck.
All right, here we go.
John, to answer what you said, that ain't that big, that's what she said.
Single mile, please. I'm going to be behind the 15.
Good late joke, Justin.
Dang, Caden. Nice job, man.
Well, I wanted to chime in, but everybody was talking.
1 to go.
All right, so we're still down on power.
That's why everybody keeps talking.
Behind the 28.
We are down on power. So hopefully we can nurse it to the finish here.
We gotta get back to the start finish line, then we'll be halfway.
I gotta pay.
53.8.
But now we're gonna try to see if this thing can race. Delayed green.
Not going. Stick
Get
the
your water bottle.
Possibly. I'm not sure. I mean, Friday I try to take that as sort of a night off sometimes, but we will see. It's a good chance I might be I'll be on at some point. I don't know if it'll be right after work for a quick thing or late at night.
I'm going to go delayed green for another 100 laps.
All right. So now we're on the lead lap. Engine still has some damage, but it isn't too bad.
I'm not laps, but I'm a lap down, like bottle the beer off the wall.
Oh, I ain't gonna be doing NIS Open, that's for sure. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to do another NIS fixed if I can. But I don't think that's gonna work out.
We're halfway.
Go.
Yay!
Nice job, bud. Halfway this time.
I appreciate the offer though, Kate, and I'll take you up on that at some point.
14.682.
If we need another like 10 more cautions, guys.
Probably we'll get them.
We're gonna need a 15-car pile-up, boys.
And Justin's in the car.
All right.
I'm gonna need a 28-car pile-up, boys.
Top split.
Where you all total your cars.
Top split has 50 to go. Nice.
Went through 60 minutes of damage.
Well, I got all the damage repaired by halfway. That was kind of what I predicted, and it ended up going like exactly at that. So now we just gotta survive the last 100 laps of this thing, and maybe we'll get a decent finish, or maybe it'll blow. Who knows? The engine's still hurt, so we did the best we could. Still gonna short shift the thing. Oh, but it feels good. We can race again. There's another yellow. Yes! And it's the 5. Oh, that makes me feel good.
Why would we almost completely stop?
That is karma right there.
So we wouldn't run into the red?
I don't know how I got through that, but I got a 4X when I barely even touched him.
That's the thing, the car was up there.
Oh man, I shouldn't take joy in other people's misery, but
it's a massive
I'm going to take a little guilty pleasure on that one.
Damage for 2 4Xs in a row. There's people ahead of me just stop for something that's on my apron.
Hey, Moose Pie, Atwood, what's going on?
Hey, I'll take responsibility.
I know, Mike. This is worse than Phoenix.
I saw it midway through.
No one. I don't think Psycho Boy's keeping track of the cautions either.
They were coming back up or not.
Probably.
Oh, like I understand that, but people
Pit road will be open.
Pit road's open, and we don't have to pit. It's amazing. It's a miracle. We actually got all of the repair work done, so I actually don't have to go down pit road for repairs or anything now.
I'm parking her right here past start finish line on the apron. Take a picture real quick.
That sounds like a really good idea. I'm gonna go do the same.
15.
I'm tempted to do the same thing.
We're gonna have a lap car coming to the outside.
That sounds like a real good idea. I'm gonna try to do that on the back straight here. I ain't grabbing no bucket. I'm just getting up as far as I can. And then stopping. All right, time me.
Alright, you're going to have to come around to 28. You're going to have to come around to 19. Come around to 16. You're going to have to come around to 17. Behind the 23. You're going to have to come around to 9. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 15. Come around to 32. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 12. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 30. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 26. Get behind the 29. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 13. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 7. Come around to 5.
Well, hi, Nathan.
Hi, Justin.
Looks like you brought your Martinsville car to run it over.
That's real, man.
You're going to have to come around to 16. You're going to have to come around to space car.
I don't know how the hell that damn thing's still going. What's all the
You're going to have
damage
to
on the
come around
driver's
to
side?
3.
I ain't lost a lap yet.
Come around to 1.
I don't know.
Alright, you're going to have to come around to 3. Come around to 10. Come around to 19. You're going to have to come around to 28.
The Martinsville on it.
The road is closed.
Yeah, looks like it.
15 kilometers.
That was like shaving it about as close as I could.
1 to go. Have an opportunity to stay on the inside.
Might even get my spot back here. Driving all crazy, getting my gloves back on. All right, here we go. Let's see where I get to line up.
32.221. You're going to have to come around to 5. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 7. Come around to 19. You're going to have to come around to 30. You're going to line up behind the 23.
All right, that'll work. Thomas, you make it back in time too? I rinsed them.
Hey, in fact, that some bitch is...
I'll wash the gloves later.
Brent here. You ready to go?
Here we go.
Face car's off. You ready?
That was the most entertaining caution ever. Green flag.
Green, 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 green.
30's impatient as all get out. That's fine, let him go. He's probably on new tires. Not that they matter. Yeah, it just doesn't have the power down the straight. That's going to make it interesting. Oh, there's another caution.
Really went alright.
You need to get the road's closed.
I don't know what some of you guys are doing, man. I'm watching you guys. I don't know if you're driving for somebody and you haven't really drove this game, played this game before or what?
Simulation.
There's number 13.
Like one of, like, the worst Dover splits I've ever been in.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, hey, what are you doing? What game is that? I don't know, man. You want to play for me? I'm tired. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. You just drive around this track and run into stuff.
Wow.
That's what I've been
That
doing.
rant went for a while.
Saturday, so I was holding on for 30 seconds. Now I'm up there in 15.
Oh, the 5's dumping people again. Yeah, the 5 does that.
I mean, I hate for Jarrett, I hate getting into you there, but you were spinning and I had nowhere to go.
Where's the one car go?
He left.
Yeah, he just all F-forward.
I'm just going for tires and fuel and whatnot.
He just left?
No, I know, it's amazing.
Yeah. What?
Woo, I'm no longer last place.
I think he probably...
This split is a mess.
I'm done.
Good job, John. Sorry, Clifton, I wasn't trying to
That's it,
make you
go!
run to me.
The split isn't always a mess, but it really is a mess tonight. So mark that down. Lap 107 is the 5 wrecking someone else and then claiming that he didn't touch him.
I mean, we should be pretty embarrassed with ourselves. This has been
Kansas City to Wichita, for sure.
I somehow made top split yesterday. We had like 9 cautions the entire race. I thought that was bad.
I thought split 2 was bad.
2 to green.
We have better races in an hour.
Didn't really lose much there with the pit.
This is literally split 3 going dirt big time.
48 minutes to go, 57 laps. I'm telling you, we're actually going to finish at this rate.
Like 2 cars just stopped in the track in the backstretch.
We will finish where I'm going to be tempted to run K&N.
Well, we're going to give them leeway this time, Nick. This is where we go 2 laps.
Psycho Boy, run B fixed. Yeah, B fixed is in half an hour.
I'm just saying 5 laps so no one gets
yeah, we might be close to being done.
There's an orange car in the front stretch. He just gave up. He's like, I'm tired of these cautions. Parking it.
I think he pulled over for a P break like the rest of us did.
How do you guys figure out how many cautions we've had? There's apps that you can have.
1 to go. You can line up on the outside.
What are we at? 14 at least?
Line up
15?
behind the 30.
Mine says 11, but that could be. I mean, there's so many cautions that we lost now.
19.167.
Somebody said 13.
That's probably right.
I still might be doomed, Mike. I'm still not confident the engine's going to last the whole way. But yeah, we're going to try to get the best finish that we can get out of this thing. That's all we can do. Things still under power. And the 23 has resumed his spot.
All right, let's go, man. I'm starting to get pissed off. I'm out of beer. Started with 4. We're out of them. I can't take a smoke.
That's Alec.
I'm inside. So let's
Here we go.
knock these 90 up.
That's not good. You're out of beat.
But nice deep breath here. You're ready to go.
That's real bad.
Face guards off. Be ready. Green flag.
Don't have to worry about spinning the tires.
1 minute 7.394. Inside. Outside.
Sorry, I can't read the question. K&N Brands Hatch. Are they putting the K&N cars at Brands Hatch for season 3? That sounds awesome. I love Brands Hatch.
Still there. 25.561. Near low.
That sounds great. I'm fully in favor of that.
Inside. Clear inside.
Got real close to the 32, close enough to trigger the spotter. Didn't touch him.
24.58.
At this point, I'm running real easy. My strength is going to be, on the long run, I might be able to conserve the tires a little bit better than some of these other guys. My weakness is going to be that I don't have the power down the straightaways. And of course, the other weakness is that the engine could blow at any point.
Still there. Clear.
But we're running. As hard as we hit that inside wall, it's nothing short of a miracle right now that we're in the lead lap and still running,
24.
and for the most part being able to keep pace. Car ain't driving quite right. Engine's off song. We're just trying to. We're surviving.
24.731.
We're at least keeping it in line here. Well, we can send it in pretty good. Just cannot run down the straightaways worth anything. As the run goes on, though, we might be able to get off the corners a little bit better than these guys, because they're going to beat up their rear tires, and I'm forced to save them.
24.914. Outside. Still there. You're clear.
All right. That's going to be the biggest problem, is I don't think I'm going to be able to make passes. It's going to be tough.
25.045.
It's going to have to be perfect through the corners, more perfect than that. So frustrating, because I know that I could pass all these guys with speed in the car. Yep, there we go. There's another one.
Oh my God, what was that?
Uh-oh. Did Aaron get taken out in that? Son of a gun. IMSA at Bristol would be epic.
One of our best runs yet.
We gave it a good shot, man.
I watched the 15 slide to like 1,000 yards.
And then boom, right into him.
Clinton might get back on the lead lap, that's true. Clifton. Clinton.
It turns better when you let off the brakes.
He'll probably be mad as heck if someone actually calls him Clinton.
Accurate to the paint scheme.
Open.
Whew, my arms were getting tired.
All right.
Sorry about the yellow, just bounced it off the wall.
There we go.
I think you died.
35 down pit road. I suspect the 13 may have sped entering there. It's possible. We'll see. I was close to it, and he was faster than me on entry. 75 laps to go.
That's it, go!
Now it's going to be 74 laps to go. Ugh.
Dan, you won at Richmond, didn't you?
Talk about grinding out a finish.
5, I know you should go in.
Get behind in 6.
What happened?
Overshot. I like a splitter. Ouch.
All right, 2 to green. I mean, we seem to be able to hold position after a few laps when their tires kind of fell off. It's really right on the start where we're in trouble. So 15th. Working our way towards the top 10 would be miraculous.
Still a whole A6 race to go.
That's a good way to put it.
I'm not an A-class, I can't run that race.
All right, we are piecing this race back together. This is gonna be a grind out type of finish, wherever it goes. And I'm not gonna be convinced at all that the engine's gonna make it until we cross the line at the end.
Sorry, Aaron. I was really trying to find the balance between not stopping too fast and getting on the binders, and I misjudged it. Sorry.
Well, so much for Clifton getting back on the lead lap,
I was behind you. I was watching it. It was just I watched you sled for a mile.
I know. Just the car kept going. I kept pushing the brake, and I don't know. It just wouldn't stop.
A monster mile.
Needle looks about the same.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me?
Must have slid on that oil, man.
Check,
Oh,
Earl,
yeah.
Can you hear me? Yes, sir. 1 to go. You'll be
All right,
on
here we
the
go.
inside.
Yeah, no, it feels like you just cannot keep starting to stop, especially the third
0,
quarter.
9.
I mean, the track's stupid hot, too. It just doesn't help.
First top 5 in Indy Open because 2 guys ran out of gas. Nice, Emperor J. That's awesome, man. All right, here we go. Second gear.
You ready to go, man?
Pace car.
Pace car is off. Ready.
Steady. Here's the green.
Green flag. In and out.
Yep,
1.
those restarts are where I'm really hurting.
0, 9. Still there. Inside. 1.
Badly underpowered.
Clear.
Once we get going, I'm doing a little bit better, but I'm bad on the restart.
25.163.
Got to find a way to do a little bit better on those. Diving it in there.
Still inside. Clear low. Inside. Still inside. Still there. Clear. 24.986.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean that to be line go down to 1.
Am I losing more power as the race goes on? I can't tell. Basically, it's running with B-car power.
24.
That's what it feels like.
I don't know how I did that. Thank you for not hitting me.
Not tossing it in as hard this run. Well, gotta do that. Gotta gain it on corner entry if I'm giving up so much on exit. And really, it's on the new tires when I lose the most.
On the bottom inside, 24.703. Still inside.
Hey, Rusty Ninja, how's it going, man?
Clear.
Managed to fight for that one. Keep it for now. Doing all right. Frustrating race tonight in NIS fixed for me, but those are going to happen sometimes. Got dumped and then lost it on my own, and that's the one that did the real amount of damage. Got it all repaired, but the engine is still not at full song.
24.951.
But with all the repairs done, at this point we're driving it until the race is over or she blows up. Yeah, it does that on this concrete paradise here. Everyone's back end is going to slide around. Mine isn't sliding as much as it should because I'm so underpowered. My ticket right now is just to be smooth and efficient.
25.018 outside. Still there.
See if we can actually pull off a pass.
Still there. Clear
We
outside.
can. Impressive. I just can't believe that I lost it on my own. So frustrating. Oh, the track's pretty hot. It's we've had a lot of cautions, but the track is hot and rubbered in. It just doesn't matter because my car's so badly damaged that I'm just kind of along for the ride here. So everything from practice, handling character, none of that really matters. I'm just kind of driving the low line and you know, trying to carry good momentum off the corner because I lose momentum down the straightaway versus everyone else, so I really have to get it up off.
Hey, give me a warning. Hey, I'm coming.
Sorry, I didn't even know I was going to make that move. That's my bad. That has happened.
Trying to get back to a top 15 though. As their tires wear out, they start losing the rear, and we kind of even out with them a little bit. I also seem to be able to dive it in a little bit harder than they do. I love that phrase, tryhards. Shouldn't everyone be trying hard? How are you gonna get on someone's case for trying? That always cracks me up. All right, here we go.
25.322.
We've been able to run down the 32. I don't know if we're going to be able to pass them or not. Still got over 50 laps to go. A lot can happen. We're finally getting a long green run too, which favors me in one regard, because the more that the tires burn off, the less my engine damage seems to matter. The way in which it doesn't favor me is that it puts more stress on the engine. But like I said before, if she blows, she blows. Uh-oh. That looks big. Big-ish.
Close. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 11.
It's the 18. He's been running way up front for a lot of this. Well, caution 15.
Line up behind the 18.
Only inevitable.
See, at least we don't have to worry about that. At least we don't have to worry about the thing jumping out on us on the straightaway.
3 was racing like a dipshit.
Oh.
My fault.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 18.
All right.
For open there, did you say it? I did, man. I got it late too. 10-4. Maybe it's somebody else talking.
52
16?
laps to go.
Probably the longest run we've had so far.
That was definitely the longest.
Justin.
That right there was definitely the longest run we've had.
Oh, no doubt.
All right.
I didn't know what I was doing because I didn't know that we can run that long.
There's my pit. Get in it. And we need to devise a strategy for how not to get run over on the restart this time. I might have to run second gear up a little bit higher in the revs, but I don't want to do that because I'm worried about damaging the engine. But I might have to try to hold spot. We'll see.
No, Nick.
Pit crew, you get a thumbs up from everybody? Okay, whatever, our backup channel, make sure everybody's on it, can you hear me?
Hey, what, Brendan, did you get your car out of a junkyard?
All right.
Score update in Winnipeg.
Anyone got a score update for Winnipeg and Nashville, I think it is? What were my tires? 87.92. That's actually not bad tire wear. Mr. Gehring, what's going on, ma'am?
Still 1-0.
13th place. 1-0 Preds, middle period 2.
Which means Pecorino is on his game, but he's still just too good right now.
All right, 50 to go, and I need to pee again. I'm going to be able to hold it to the end, though. I'm glad I took that first one. That was going to be really uncomfortable. Restart on the inside again. Kenducci, how are you not sleeping yet? This definitely should have put you to sleep by now. My goodness.
Behind the 33.
Top split already finished. Use an apron a lot on entries. Okay. That's good to know.
Are we on one to go now, Earl? Yeah.
For future.
You'll start on the inside.
Casey Kerwin won? Of course he did.
19.784.
Casey Kerwin's ridiculous. All right. Excuse me.
Alright guys, we can make another long run. Here we go.
King Chief 88, thank you for the follow, much appreciated.
Let's make it count.
So
All right. So the only strategy that I can think of here is to back up to the guy who's right behind me to make sure he doesn't get a run.
Boss man, prime golf tight. Be ready to go. Base cars off, be ready.
And try to get a run on the guy in front of me. That seemed to work well. Having them all spin their tires also helps.
5-1 outside.
Getting after it.
25.225 outside. Still out there.
As long as I've still got something to fight with, I'm going to fight.
Clear high, outside. Still there. Still out there.
Don't want to wreck anyone, but
Outside, 24.64.
I'm going to battle hard for it.
Outside. Go outside. Still out there, man. Clear. Outside. Clear high. 24.736.
Joshua Poe looks like he's driving a wrinkled up beer can, but he is wheeling that thing still. Credit to him on that for sure. There aren't many cars out there without damage. Ooh. We will let the 18 go by.
Still there. Clear on the bottom.
Here's the 2.
Inside. Still inside. Still inside. Clear.
5 will fight a little bit.
25.477.
I ain't gonna just go run him over, but I ain't gonna give him room either.
Inside. Love you. Still there. Still inside. Clear low.
Thank you.
25.199.
I thought we were both there, dead there, remember?
My race is absolutely a caution fest, Ian. I've been 2 of them.
24.962.
One of them was my fault. The other one was not. But the one that hurt was my fault. Now here's the thing. Is that if I do blatantly wreck him intentionally, I guarantee get suspended because there's all kinds of video evidence. I'm just not going to give him any room. That's how I view the race him like he raced me thing. Most other people I give courtesy, I lift and make sure that I don't get into. Him, it's just, you know, I no longer have a need to go out of my way to avoid contact. But I'm also still trying to run, and honestly, he's not the one who ruined my race. I ruined my race myself. 5, Ian. He wiped me out in the first time, which put me in a hole, but I was the one who wiped myself out.
Was it running hot or what?
No, he didn't cause all the damage. I caused all the damage to myself after that wreck.
256 oil,
now,
184 water, fluid.
We'll never know if the second wreck would have happened without the first, but the one that caused all the damage was definitely my fault. The damage that I got from the wreck with him was negligible. It was only 33 seconds. I got it all repaired, and there was no engine damage.
25.208.
But the wreck with him hurt the car pretty bad. Or the wreck that I did myself did like 8 minutes of optional and hurt the engine. Aaron's running the high line and getting big boy runs coming off the corners now.
Inside, 25.332. Still inside. Still there.
I would let him go, but he does have to actually get there. This is good practice for him. My view on it at this point is if you can't pass me right now with a car that doesn't have engine damage, you don't deserve the spot. Scotty D, how's it going? No, old dog, it ain't over yet. We've had a ton of cautions in this one that have made it a lot longer than it should have been.
25.319.
We've had like 15, I think. Casey Licados disconnected. I think he was involved in the very first wreck that happened on like lap 3.
307.
"31 laps to go this time by."
25.402.
I've not had good luck this year in NIS fixed at all.
Inside.
Oh, that gives Aaron the run that he needed.
Inside. Still inside. Clear low.
Or not.
25.746.
Gotta race hard. It's late. I'm just trying to hold everything I've got at this point. You got 4th, Brophy? Nice job, man. Congratulations to you. I might well be looking at a top 5 run myself, if not for my own stupidity and one momentary lapse in focus. Lesson learned. Must always keep your mind clear and focused on the task at hand, no matter what's happened or who you're mad at the time. We have 27 laps to go when we hit the line this time.
Good recovery, 7 Aaron. Just got extended. That was good recovery.
Thank you.
25.578.
All right. These guys are all getting loose. That's the one advantage that I have, is that I don't burn up my rear tires the way that they do. Car's basically been put on easy mode.
25.693.
Longer the run goes, the better it is for me.
Inside. Still there, door. Still inside. Clear. 25.971 outside.
Down under the 15. I mean, I know the 32's car is faster. Kind of like holding top 15. I'll get more if I can.
Yeah, it's a lot though.
I'm hanging on for dear life right now, so if I'm in your way, I'll try and get out of the way best I can.
Yep, these guys are struggling. I know that the 33's struggling a little bit. He's really abused his tires. And I've seen him getting loose off the corners a lot.
That's some crazy driving right there.
25.
So we might be able to get past him.
Dudes are taking that shit out. Sorry.
Uh-oh, they're wrecking. Wrecking back straight, wrecking back straight.
He's on the bottom. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you guys too.
That's another spot, so we're up to 14th. We stay green. It's the 7 car. He's a lap down now. Don't know what happened to him. He was one of the ones that we were racing with. Yep. I mean, my only thing is to send it in deep. Eventually it burns off the right front, but... Ooh. Oh, the 5 getting loose. That's music to my ears. There's a yellow. 19 laps to go.
Good racing there, Thomas.
Pit entrance, seriously? This game is silly.
I needed that.
It's a soup.
Hey, Aaron, did you get a black flag as well?
I didn't.
I did. I got excessive speeding in pits.
Goodness me.
Good racing there, Thomas.
Yeah, man, that was good. I feel like I had it perfect, man.
10th faster with apron taps? Okay.
Hang on that much longer.
Well, we don't need fuel
There,
or the tear off. We do need our tires. 2.4 hours of Dover. That's going to be about right.
For real, man.
Oh, 7.
Trying to get everything that I can here. We can run through all the cars we want tonight. No league officials watching. It's tempting to take 2, but I think that would be disastrous. I fully expect this thing to go caution from here out, though.
My crew's fired after this race.
Who was that was wrecking out? You couldn't hold the brakes?
$25, come on, pass me.
He's nowhere to be found.
This game is retarded.
He's out of 2 and he's not on the gas.
Should be starting behind the 25.
25 here ahead of us.
I don't know what the 25 is doing here. I think he's the lucky dog. Oh boy.
Take it.
Sorry, I had to please.
All right, 17 laps to go. It's going to be about 15 to go. We restart on the inside.
This is so dumb.
You're going to have to come around at 15. All right, you're going to have to come around at 28, come around at 13.
Got a couple freebies there. Well, we'll see where we restart. We're getting whatever we can get out of this thing. Tire wear. Right front was at 77. Right rear isn't wearing much at all. So much, send it now.
Wesley, it's telling me to get by you.
Drop to the end, pass, drop to the end, pass. I mean, are they going to get this thing right or what?
Yeah, the thing is it looks like Aaron's not really maximizing his corner exits, from what I could see. That's why he was having trouble getting by me.
1 minute 16.
13th place. Hey, Kenducci, thank you for the auto host. That's awesome. I don't know about that, Squidlips. We'll see. That all kind of depends on if they wreck. If they wreck, we've had a shot at a top 10. Which they may do.
Alright guys, here we go.
Then again, they may not. I kind of have to lay back and get a run at them and sort of predict when the leader's going to go.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Be ready.
Because I'm so down on power. That was good.
1 minute 9.714. Outside. Outside.
That was very good.
Still out there. Door outside. Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside.
Oh boy.
25.168. Still outside. Still out there. Still outside. Still there. Clear outside.
There we go.
24.896.
We're in clear space now. We can run. Might have been a little bit of mirror driving there.
Turn one.
Caution.
Earl, you sure you got your release mark correct coming into pit road? Yes, I do, sir. Pit road's closed.
Oh, you even
No pit now.
Behind the 13.
No, I'm not. I've gotten 16X because of people unable to do anything in an event of needing to slow the car down. I've gotten 8X from people just
Ooh, 33 in the wall.
directly don't need to.
Was I 3 wide there? Yeah, that was interesting.
People unable to control the car. When they're
Oh, I'm not pitting. There's no decision here.
I was watching that from behind. You could see it happening. And he bounced
This is
off
going to
the wall,
restart with like
and
4 or 5 to
he
go.
almost got saved. And, yeah.
Nah, it's just no pit.
Blake, if you can come and talk, your mic cuts
Pit
off.
road is open.
Whatever your word.
There are a chunk of people on the lead lap. I'm just trying to hold track position at this point. Actually. Yeah, opposite of the leaders. That sounds good. Because hardly everyone pitted. I'm the first one to pit. I'll take a little advantage on tires.
I went low to avoid a car that was wrecking over here in turn 1 on that
We'll see.
other caution.
Might have been a terrible idea.
I didn't want to hold his brakes, and I literally went down as low as I could, and I got a BS 25-second hold for unsafe pit exit and speeding on pit road.
I got the same thing.
Go, go, go.
That's it, go.
That's like you guys both.
Yeah, I was right behind him. I didn't even know I was near the pits, but gave me a 15-second hold.
Yeah, you gotta ask clowns that can't hold their damn brakes.
32 beat me off the pit lane.
Speed start behind the 32.
No, you didn't.
On our 3 wide drag to the end of the pit road. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was getting everything I could within the limits there.
Well, it would have been very me to mess up on pit road, so I texted 34.
Alright, let's see.
If you guys could not wreck to the very end, just one time, that'd be nice.
Alright, you're going to have to come
Good luck with that.
Doesn't matter what happens up front
around
now.
to 19.
You're asking for
Come around to 9.
less than 10 to go, so.
So we dropped like 2 spots there. We'll see. We're still top 15.
192 laps. Just change that.
We could still get one more caution and have a restart.
Halfway, but I had too much high standards.
I did hear about Spencer Gallagher getting suspended. Yep, 3 spots. So we'll see if we get. I mean, if we get him back, it was worth it. If we don't get him back, I just figure with, you know, my advantage right now is having grip in the corners.
Glad I didn't try to hold
So I'm trying to maximize that.
All I know is I'm getting a new pit crew for next week.
Yeah, I was really aggressive there, Daniel. I mean, it was pushing 36 all the way.
I probably should have done too.
Right in,
But
just
this
at
way
the
I
end of the
do
box.
get the inside, which is definitely what I want.
Yeah, I did everything. I just parked in my box, but yeah, I got like a 14-second stop.
To go.
It's nothing new. Still can't figure out these pit crews. I felt like I stopped in the box perfectly.
1 minute 18.4.
You should give him donuts. That's the key.
Yeah. Make me slower.
Well, it would have been 2 with
Pretty bad.
very little wear on the tires, so.
I think the game said the 29 would have had him. Let's get him out first.
Now I got a true pit crew.
We would have been in front of the 5, now we're behind the 5.
Simple.
Alright, watch for tire spin here, guys. Be careful. I'm gonna like how bush tires are gonna fall off when we exit the pits.
We're pampered up.
There's a bag sitting here on the
This
entry.
guy's laying back on me.
Try to avoid that. Get another girl. Pace cars off. Green flag.
There we go.
Outside. Outside. Still out there.
Close with the 32.
Clear. Outside. Door quarter clear.
He's between a rock and a hard place. He's got nowhere to go.
24.836. Outside. Still out there. Still there. Still there. Still there. 24.634. 5 to go. Still out there.
That didn't help. That was the wrong way to hit the apron. Aaron's got to run to the outside of me. Dang it.
Still out there. Clear.
And he backed out. Come on, Carson. You got to get guys up to the high side so that I can try to get by him. Or not.
Clear.
See, this is what I was talking about. An undamaged car is worth a top 5 in this race. There are not many of those left, though.
24.458. Outside. Still out there. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still outside.
Oh, they're wrecking.
2 to go.
The 5's going to
There we go.
Outside, man. Stay to the high
not
side.
get in it. Aaron got in it. Dang it.
All right, very good. Close.
Hell of a job, Thomas.
Wreck avoidance.
Looks like you're gonna be lined up behind the 32.
Sorry, man. You give me, like, no room for error coming off the corner, too, man.
Got everything we could get out of that race.
That's the third.
White flag.
Yeah, I saw that. That's too bad.
Like, I either returned you or I turned you, man. I'm sorry.
Not the finish that we wanted at Dover, but I will take 12th given how 12th in a junked race car is my goodness.
Yeah, I thought you had left the room.
I can't quit. My rule is after halfway, if I'm still in it, I kind of got to ride it out.
Pit road will be open.
I guess I'll take a second. Not really pleased with it.
Good one, Thomas.
My goodness.
Good racing, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Speed, Thomas. You're just a hell of a lot smarter than I am.
Never felt it's the hardest fought 12th I think that I've ever gotten.
19 caution.
Goodness me.
Honestly,
There's
that
the
little
checker.
cluster would have been fine. I think everybody had it slowed down but the 12.
Checker flag is out.
Yeah, I messed up there. I'm really sorry. Just messed up.
Good effort this weekend, guys.
Sorry, man. These cars don't stop worth a shit anyway.
Well, still, though, I should have realized what was going on there. I was just trying to get and made a mistake.
It's alright. I just wasn't going to be the last person to run into Carson, that's all.
How far back did that last one set you, Aaron?
I would have finished where the 12 did, so I probably would have finished 13th.
Yeah, I messed that up on you.
Yeah, I'm sorry whoever was involved.
I can't believe that I ended up 12th, given that I had 8 minutes of damage on like lap 25. All right, so quick review here. Here's wreck number 1.
that was a great battle with you, man. I had a lot of fun. Raced clean the whole time. I mean, I wish we could get it in people's heads that that's how it could be.
See, what I think might have happened is he was upset with me for that one, and I don't know, it felt like he kind of just took me out. That actually, I don't know. Anyway. No, that's just what it looks like on the replay. So, like I said, next one was my fault. That's the one that did all the damage. That's a hard hit. Almost rolled the thing. It was literally 100 laps of engine management. Because I had 8 minutes of repairs there, and I just kind of ran half throttle while the cautions kept stacking up. What saved me was that it was the left front and not square in the front. Yeah, and then let's see. His caution was here-ish. Now this is when he's up front. Let me see, when did he wreck? Because he was leading for a bit. Oh, he got turned by the 30 here. Nope, he lost it on his own. Actually. And then, yeah. Lap 107. Is when he just flat runs over the 7 car. Yeah, I don't know. This one, he said he didn't touch the guy. But I mean, it might have been netcode, but he was going to touch him. If the netcode hadn't turned him, it was just the netcode turned him a little bit earlier than the contact did, I think. But yeah, I mean, it definitely has the looks of a netcode wreck. Anyway. And then by then we were back on the lead lap. Yeah, you got to compensate a little bit for netcode. You can't. So we managed to have some good battles with folks here. Let's see. Trying to find... where it was that... here we go. Because this was fun. Let's see. It's 10:30. I think we are going to do a K&N at Gateway. Because things have timed out about right. And I just love that track. Yeah, we didn't get a 50-lap run. That would have been nice. Would have been nice if I hadn't wrecked myself. Night, Nathan. I mean, there's no reason that you can't get runs here. It's just that people get impatient. I was just making my car real wide here. And I almost got myself turned doing it. Snow, how's it going? That was almost a netcode incident. Oh, I easily could have gotten the top 5 if I would have kept the car clean. That's what I look forward to at Dover, is having a shot at a top 5 or a win. I mean, who won? I don't know if I would have had anything for those top 2 guys, but I was running with the 3 and the 6 before I wrecked. That's right, one more day. We're on weekend eve here, Friday eve. Oh, and that was the 33. Pushing up off the wall, off the corner there. Getting the wall, and then, oh my goodness. That's too bad for him. So many cars with no front end. My car looked so much better than other cars that were a lot faster than me because I had that engine damage. But we made it to the end. Quite a race. I should have done the wreck, the last wreck there. Oh well. Oh my, and we're at 880 followers. I thought we were at a milestone there for a second. Oh, that's kind of a milestone. I haven't had Streamlabs running the whole time. Nor did I get Moobot up. It's amateur hour here. Turn that off. Turn that off. All right. I will, you know, given how bad that race started out, I'll take 12th. That is making the most of a very bad day. 29 iRating, 137 championship points, and plus .22 safety. I will take that. So we're back up to a 34-16.